All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at the portable, rechargeable soldering iron, which was sent to me at no charge for this review. This is a pretty neat little device here. This is your typical soldering iron here, and a typical soldering iron, you're going to have to be tethered to an outlet so that you can use it. This one right here, as I said, is rechargeable, and it does come with a charging cable. It does come with two tips that just screw in to the top of the soldering gun. You get some flex with this, and then you also get some soldering wire. And I want to show you the features that are available on the unit, and then I also want to do just a little bit of soldering with it as well. So what I think is really neat about this is not just that it's rechargeable, but you do have a digital readout. So if you'd come in close here, I want to show you what this looks like here. And you do have the choice between Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can see how quickly that begins to warm up, and it'll warm up all the way to just about 900 degrees. I think it's about 842. On the front end here, you do have a little flashlight so that you can do your work there with plenty of light. And then you've got a battery display right here, low, medium, and high. And then you can also change the temperature of your soldering gun by lowering it or pressing the up button. So I got it set at 842. That's the maximum temperature, and it only takes a couple of minutes to get there. So what we're going to do is power this off again and let it cool down a little bit, and we'll put a tip in. So you do have a pointed tip, and then you do also have kind of like a pencil tip there, a flat edge tip. And so that's just going to go in there just like that. I'm going to go ahead and power that back on, let it warm up, and then we're going to do a little bit of work. Now, you do also get this little rest here so that you can put your soldering gun in there while it warms up. And to use the flux, what you're going to do is dissolve this in alcohol and then use this kind of as a binder. So I think that most of us realize that when we are soldering, we are most likely going to be soldering components that are on a motherboard or a circuit board, not necessarily putting two wires together like we're going to do here. So today is just for demonstration purposes only. So what we're going to do is we're going to peel back the insulation on these, and we're going to expose the wire, and then we are going to solder the colors together, and we should be done in just a couple of minutes. Okay, so you can see that we do have three different solder points here. It's not the best solder job, of course, but most of us are not going to be soldering wires together like this. Typically, we're going to use a wire nut, or we're just going to discard a short wire like this and replace it with a new. So all I wanted to do was demonstrate for you the cordless soldering iron and how you can use it to solder components together, whether that's going to be on a motherboard or if it's going to be on a circuit board, maybe even jewelry, small trinkets and things of that nature. Solder is going to work great for that. It's not going to work for all metals, but it will work for many metals. And I think it's going to save you a lot of time. I think it's going to save you a lot of finances. It's also a fun little hobby to get into for arts and crafts.